and welcome new subscribers. This is my little corner where I love to sit down and discuss all things knit and crochet. So, how is everyone doing this week? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're able to get out and enjoy the weather. Hope you are having wonderful weather where you are. Hope it's not too stormy or anything. Temperatures here in Illinois have been kind of up and down, but I'm getting things done in my garden. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, things are coming up, things are growing. I'm just sitting here a bit, working on the very last round of this here poncho. I just got this one round of blue to do. And after that, it's just on to the fringe. This one I've really enjoyed making. But before I get too deep into talking about whips, I want to share with you some finished objects. I got a couple of finished objects now. And I'm so thankful for that because the last time you seen my podcast, I just had that one little whip one little finished object, and that was the little scarfie that I made. Oh, I'm going without coffee this morning, and it's rough. I'm out of raw milk, so I'm just been putting coconut milk into my coffee. That helps cut down on the putting sugar in it because, well, it helps with the sugar consumption because coconut milk is kind of sweet. So about that, before I get into the whips, I have been doing really well with my low to no sugar diet and low processed food diet. I took myself off of seed oils and off of many processed foods, almost gone sugar-free, and it was rough. I mean, the first couple of days I done this, I had a terrible headache, and then I kept going to the bathroom so often, but now it's regulated. But here's the good news. Only 1 week. I've done this now, experiment for 1 week, and I am happy to report that I lost nearly 5 pounds. I was shocked. Maybe it was due to water weight, probably because that second day without that sugar holding in, my urine, it just kept going and going and going. But anyway, I feel better. Also, I'm able to go up and down stairs now without having to go one leg at a time. So that's really wonderful. Yeah, I'm putting myself on a goal now to try to reduce 25 pounds. That's a nice goal for myself. But anyway, kind of rainy here today, so I haven't been outside. I do have a little garden update I want to put in for you because the last one was 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago, and I cannot believe how that garden has taken off after just that one rainy. We had a rainstorm, and then we had a couple more days of rain. But the heat, we got that heat spell that came through. And, oh, I see the cat out there in the field. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, but anyway, I'm going to insert that here for you, the little garden update. And then afterwards, we're going to get right into what I finished and what I am working on. Well, here is just a little bit of a video that I'm going to show you again, updates on my garden. These are my tomato plants here, and they are doing quite nicely. They even starting to bloom a little bit. And over here, I apologize for the wind if it's making noise. Over here, I got my green beans. Look how they've grown since the last video. Catnip back there, and I got a little baby pepper on my pepper plant there. They're not looking too large or healthy yet because we just haven't had that abundant heat that we need. And here is Gustafer. He's coming to join us. Hi, Gussie. Hi. Say hello. Say hello. Well, over here are my flowers, and they're doing really great. Really, really great. I've been separating and dividing them. Over here is my lettuce, and that's really, really taken off. Really taken off. And over there, these are potatoes growing here. And I have a red potato here, and you can tell by the veins. If you look at the vein, see how it's got a reddish tinge? That is a red potato. And over here, if you look at the vein real closely, it's kind of yellowed a little bit in the vein. That is a golden potato. And these are my gladiolas, and that's Tony back there. All right, well, the wind has picked up quite a bit, and it may be really, really noisy. If it is, I apologize. Just have to show you over here. These are my beets. So I thank you very much for watching this little garden update. I'll keep you posted again later on when my flowers start to bloom. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a garden update. Can you believe how things have grown? I am surprised over the past couple of weeks. Yeah, that one was a little bit windy because it's pretty windy outside. So I hope you were able to hear that just fine. All right, well, I've talked long enough, so let's get into the finished objects. And the first finished object, I am wearing it. And I'm going to take the outer sweater off so you can see the whole thing. You've been waiting to see this one. Oh, yes. Straighten it up here. And here it is. Ta-da! Yes, I finished it. This is my summer t-shirt that I completed now. And I love it. It looks very nice. The colors are very nice. I have a complete tutorial out for this if you'd like to make one for yourself. It is made to size. I explain about measurements and all that. It's very, very easy to knit. Even a beginner can knit this one. So yeah, there's two parts. There's a part one where I show you how to make the collar and then the yoke. And then part two is divide for the sleeves and complete the object. So I love this. I love this. It's a nice little cool t-shirt. The sleeves are perfect. And I was very careful this time in binding off. I did not bind off very tightly. I didn't bind off very loosely. So it turned out perfect. My bind off edge, I am improving so much on. There's no bacony ripple to it. It sits down here. Here is my hip bone right up here. So it's about an inch below my hip bone. Perfect for wearing a pair of jeans. I just have a skirt underneath it. So yeah, I'm pretty close to the camera. I'm pretty close to the camera, but there it is. Here's the back. Very nice. Finally finished. That was the goal I wanted to accomplish because you've been waiting. I'll scoot up a little bit. You've been waiting to see this and waiting to see it, and so yeah. But now it's finished. A nice stripy summer t-shirt. Okay, a little bit about yarn I used. I mentioned this before, but if you're new here, I used James C. Brett in a blue shade. I'm not sure the number now, and I do no longer have the label. All I have for yarn left over is this right here. This is the little bit that is left, but it's shades of blue. Now, I also, in the center, I'm looking for it. I don't see it, but I also used a plain white James C. Brett. When this would fade into the white, I would attach the other plain shade of white and make the white stripe longer. Otherwise, this would not have such a broad stripe of white in it. So, and I only used probably a third of a ball of that. So little over 1 ball can make a t-shirt. Purchase yourself 2 and you'll get a very nice t-shirt. So yeah, you could play around with the colors in that, mix and match. I made one that's a mauve with different colors of shades of pink and purple. I took a rose tone James C. Brett and I combined it with the purple tones in another one. And that turned out really unique as well. So this is my second one. Love this raglan stitch. Go see my tutorial and I'll explain how I made that. And I knitted this up on a size US 8, which I think is a 5 millimeter. I'm not sure. I'm not sure a millimeter, but I know it was a size 8. So I just love this. It's wonderful. It's light, it's cool, and I just have a little, just have a dress underneath with the straps of my dress. So yeah, that's one finished object. And I also, what else did I finish? Anything else? Yes, hold on for that. Well, all right, I was mistaken. This is my only finished object this week, but it's all right. It's okay. I finally got this done, and that's what I wanted to accomplish, and now it can be worn. So anyway, well, I guess now we will talk about whips. Okay, and I'm going to show you the first whip, or work in progress I have going here. And I was just working on this when I first started filming this morning. I just have this one last round of the blue to do on this. Oh, that was my hook. Fell down somewhere. I hope it didn't land in my drink. I heard it hit somewhere, and I'm not seeing it, and uh-oh. I'm wondering if it went in here. Oh my goodness, I have no idea. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Alrighty, and I am so close to finish this one because I want to come out with a tutorial for you. I just have this last round, and I'm going to pull this, so I'm not going to pull out that stitch. Pull up on that yarn. All right. This is a poncho that I designed just using a basic yarn with this is the yarn I used for this. This is Drops Cotton Light. And I have this in this dark blue and also in the gray. I've got several of these left back there in my yarn bin here. And I like it so much. I like this yarn so much. I went and ordered a bunch of different colors. And it's on sale, but not now. Not now. I just happened to hit the sale when it was on sale at 85 cents a ball. So I got a bunch of different colors. When I get that, and I got some different shades of other yarns too. When I get that yarn, I'll do an unboxing video for you. Just a little unbagging. But anyway, back to this. This is just very soft and very light, and it is a very nice poncho, and I'm just finishing up working the last row. Oops, pull it down there. Last row of the blue. The blue is going to be the final row because I began with the blue up here at the neck. And isn't this nice? I love the way it drapes, the way it hangs. I'm going to put fringe on it, yes. It's not complete yet. I'm going to add fringe because fringe is going to give it a very nice appeal. Yeah, it's going to give it some kick. So I really like this one a lot. Yes, I'm going to do a tutorial for you showing you how to make this. I did figure out how to get eight little peaks so that you can divide for sleeves and make a top, but I'm probably not going to show you that in the tutorial. I'm just going to show you how to do this basic stitch. That's it. I'm just going to show you how to begin with the counts and everything. This is crocheted up. I still haven't found my hook. This is crocheted up on a 5mm crochet hook. It's going to be very nice for just throwing over whenever I go out shopping, or go just run around, do errands, or just something to go outside on cool evenings. So it's cotton. The yarn is, it's not 100% cotton. It is a half and half. It's 50% cotton and 50% polyester. Excuse me. The white in it is a different yarn. The white in there was a 4-weight. The blue is a 3-weight. Drops Cotton Light's a 3-weight. This was a 4-weight. And this is, I love this cotton. I lost its label. And the other yarn that I used, the mauve, was a light 3-weight cotton. So just some colors I pulled out of my stash and wanted to throw together, and I wanted to make something unique. I wanted to make something different. I made a shawl a few months ago, a chevron shawl that was brown with white and yellow, but that has been donated. So I had fun with that. We had a shawl auction at church to raise money for Mother's Memorial, and I just donated a lot of my shawls. So now I'm pretty much don't have very many shawls. I only have the blue one that I recently finished, my very old one that is wool with so many different colors in it. That's probably 10 years old. And that's it. That's it for shawls now. So I will be working on some shawls this summer. So this was the first one. This is a poncho. So I love it. Yeah. 5mm hook and 3-weight cotton. So I'm going to take that off now. Put that away. I'm going to be finishing that up in a short time. I also want to mention, keep giving me your questions. Keep giving me your questions. I only have 3 questions so far. Last one I got was a doozy. I can hardly wait to get into talking about that. Some kind lady asked me, how do you find time to knit so fast? Or how do you get things done so fast? Well, there's a reason for that. But I want to save my answer for the Q&A because I can go and do a 5-minute talk about that. My life is different, you know. My life is not, I don't work outside the home, so that makes a difference too. So anyway, all right, the next whip is a crochet one as well. And I'm getting close to finishing it. This is the Carly Cardi. I have the 2 fronts that I showed last time. Those are complete. I never know what I want to do for the front or for the back. So the pieces go like this. Here's your 2 fronts. Okay. Then you work up the back like this. And then you make the back piece as long as your fronts. And then you have a whole cardigan. It's coming along. It's coming along. I've just got another, I think, 10 rows. 10 more repeats. It's a 2-row repeat. Isn't that pretty yarn? This is a very soft cotton yarn. If I can get a screenshot of the whole thing. Let's see. Get it all in the frame here. There. This is called Stylecraft Love You. And it makes super soft garments. This one is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. Has a generous 229 yards. It is clearanced over at Wool Warehouse, so go check it out. Stylecraft Love You. And I just want to mention too, when I find all these deals over there, every time you're just browsing and you're looking for different yarn, or just feel like looking at different yarn, when you go over to Wool Warehouse's website and you see those 3 lines, tap that and up will come up sale and clearance if you're on your smartphone. I don't know about computer. But go into their sale and clearance and it'll say yarn sale, fabric sale, okay? Go to where it says yarn sale and you will find incredible deals over there. And might I mention their shipping is only for $4 from $4 to $5. I have not paid over $5 for shipping. Now, it takes a little time getting to you. It takes roughly about 10 to 12 days. I want to say 8 to 10 business days. So that's just how it is. But, if you're patient, hey, it's a wonderful deal. I'll show you what I'm getting coming in the mail. I'll do a little YouTube short when I get that. But anyway, this is the Carly Cardi. And Kelly over at Craft and a Cuppa has this pattern. She came out with this last year. And you can use any size yarn or any size hook that you want because it's made to measure. So I will link that in my description because these are very, very fast to work up. I just have not been working on mine. So this, otherwise I would have had it done a while ago. I would have had it done quite a while ago. So I'm just finishing up the back and then I'm going to sew it together, and I don't know if I want to do some fun fringe on it or not. I'm in the mood for fringe lately. I don't know what it is. I keep envisioning things made with fringe. Anyway, all right. This yarn is wonderful. 229 yards or 210 meters. Stylecraft Love You. Very soft. Comes in wonderful colors. And I crocheted mine on a good size hook, a 6 millimeter crochet hook. The yarn recommends a 5, but I went up a hook size, opens up the stitches, gives a little more drape. I like that. I don't like things all bunched up unless I'm making something for the dead of winter when I want it really tight fitting. In a sweater and that. I am wondering where that crochet hook went. I'm still wondering if it landed in my cup. I don't see it in there. That is very odd. It's probably under my chair or something. You know how that just drives you crazy? When you... I'm sorry. It's funny. It just drives you nuts when you hear something fall and you want your hook and where is it? And I know I heard it hit, but I don't see it. Anyway. All righty. Silly me. Okay, I showed you this last time. I talked about it in a YouTube short. This next work in progress is a knitted object. And I have not been able to put this down very often. It was, I had to really discipline myself to finish this because I really wanted to work on this. This is gorgeous. It's so incredible. I cannot describe how soft this fabric is. That's why I went over on my channel and made a YouTube short telling explaining what 3 yarns I put together and held triple, 3 strands to make this incredibly soft fabric. Last time you seen it on my podcast, it was just a little collar, but I just been working like crazy. I just been working like crazy, and now I've divided for the sleeves. Yes. I got it all bunched up there in my needle. Isn't that one pretty? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And 3 yarns held together are, you can create this fabric for yourself in different shade if you like. This is Drop Snored is 1 strand. Yarnsmith's Silk Mohair, or any silk mohair brand will work. And any merino wool. This is a merino and silk. So find a lace weight merino wool and silk, and you'll have that duplicate this. Any silk mohair lace weight will duplicate that. And then Drop Snored, which you can get, it's not very expensive. And I will tell you, all this that I knitted, these are my second balls. So I completed a set of these, plus this is what I have of the second round of these. So if that makes sense. But yeah, I just started it as a knit 2 purl 1 rib for the collar, and done a raglan that's kind of hard to explain. Well, if you can see the raglan, there's a clear shot of that. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? It's in the center, there's the knit 1. That's the center stitch, as you can see there from my marker. And on each side, what I done was the knit front and back. That's how I came up with this here. It was a knit front and back, knit 1, knit front and back. That's all. That's all. But the way, well, let me think. Oh, no. I started out that way. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm telling you wrong. Forgive me. I started out that way, but then I noticed it wasn't working out quite right. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard to see. I'm sorry. I started out that way for like the first 8 to 10 rows, and I didn't like it. So what I started doing was, when I would come up to that center, I would pick up the yarn. Well, you're seeing it backwards because the camera's opposite way. But I would pick that yarn up and then knit that and knit the next stitch. And then I would knit the center stitch, and then I would pick it up from the reverse side. First, I would pick it up from one way and put it on the needle and knit. Okay, and then when I got to the other side, I would pick it up the opposite direction and knit. If that makes sense, I'm trying to explain it the best I can. But anyway, that's what it made. And this is the reverse side. That's the wrong side. You can see that center knit stitch. So, oh, did I even tell you right? No, the center stitch is purled. I really need my coffee today. I am so sorry. The center stitch is purled. So it is a knit, make 1, knit 1, purl 1 is the center stitch, then make 1, knit 1. I tell you, sometimes I have a hard time explaining things, especially early in the morning before coffee. But anyway, it's my progress. And once you get to that part to where you have divided for the sleeves, it just goes quickly. So I'm out to work on that one in a bit. But I want to finish that Carly Cardi next. That's my goal. I want to finish my chevron poncho, so I could get a tutorial out for you for that. Alrighty, and what else am I doing? I'm up to doing something else with mohair again. Check this little cutie out. Isn't this cute? It's a little baby sweater. There's a little girl at church. She is so sweet. She's a toddler now. She's just toddling around. But I'm making this little top down in the round circular yoke raglan sweater. There's my circular. I divided for the sleeves. I did the lace yoke again, just like this one. And I'm using up, I had 4 of these. So this is Drop Snored in the shade Old Pink. I think I told you it's Old Rose, but I was wrong. It's Old Pink. Drop Snored, and with the shade of this mohair. This mohair I had left over when I made my sweater that you saw last episode. The pink colored one that was in the rib stitch. I had a couple of those left over, so I wanted to use it up and make something, and I think she'll look so cute. I will have to tell her guardian to not wash this in the washing machine and throw it in the dryer. Just hand wash it because it is wool. Drop Snored, I don't know. I've never washed anything with Drop Snored. So, yeah. It's not really telling me too much on here. But it's wool and alpaca, so, you know, treat it delicately. I have to tell her to treat it delicately. But it's so cute. I like the little detail in that. It's all fuzzy and sweet. And the light pink is kind of making a marbled effect. So it's really cute. No, I've never done this before. I never made a baby sweater with my own top down in the round raglan before. But it can be done, I see. That's so sweet. So I'm just going to kind of set that aside, though. I really want to finish those other 2 projects. So I'll be crocheting a while. I notice about myself when I knit a lot, what will happen is I will get sore in certain places like my thumb and wrist for knitting. And then with too much crocheting, it will be my shoulder and my arm. So what I like to do is I will knit for a few days. And if I knit too much, then I'll take a half a day rest. Then I'll come back and I'll crochet for a while, dropping the knitting. So that way I'm not handicapping one side of my body or my thumb or anything like that. I did, a little over a year ago, start to have arthritis in my joints. And what helped me was using something called bovine collagen. So I just put that in my coffee every day, like a tablespoon of that. And also using my fingers. Using my joints helps to lubricate them. So, yeah. But that's everything I think I wanted to mention. Still can't find that hook. I have no idea. Alrighty. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. Please keep bringing me those questions. I'm writing them all down in my book. I'm going to go over them all. And the very first episode in July, it'll probably be the first week in July, possibly before the 4th. So it's for my 2-year anniversary. I like to do a Q&A. You can ask me anything. Don't feel like, oh, I can't ask her that. You can ask me anything. It's all right. I really love to have you all, because you're all my friends. I consider you all my friends who watch me on a regular basis. And it's a good way to get to know me better, you know. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to let you go today. So you all take care. Have a wonderful week. Keep working on your makes. And yeah, let me know what you're working on in the comments. And keep bringing me those questions. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye, friends.